Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. This is my contact information if you want to send me email or find me on social media. If you happen to post one of your tiles after watching one of my videos, I ask you to use @BBL_Tangles. And that way I'm notified that you have posted something, and I love to see what you've done. I also have some people that just email their pictures either to me through my email address or through Instagram, whatever is most comfortable for you. I'm just very happy to see your work. I have a couple of different bijou-isms today. Choose your tangles and enjoy. Okay, it has been so cloudy and rainy here in the Houston, Texas area that today I just wanted to choose some fun patterns and do something. I don't know. I haven't planned it. I'll show you some of the patterns I've picked out. This I thought would be fun at the bottom, kind of for a garden, flowery type tile. And I've picked out, just pulled several of these little tiles from my book where I organize them. Let's see. It's kind of weird because my iPad that I use shows one thing on the screen, but then at the end of the video, it's showing more. So I'm never sure if my things are on the screen or not. But this is what I'm going to choose from. So I am going to choose my tangles just kind of randomly, which is what we should do when we create a tile anyway. And just see what we get. So the first one that I'm going to use is Wood by Margaret Bremner. But first, deep breath and appreciation for Zentangle and the enjoyment that we can have by creating a little piece of art. And I hope you do enjoy this today. I'll be using a Zentangle 3.5-inch tile. And I have my Micron PN and also a Micron 01 in case I decide to use that. I have my graphite pencil, a blending tool, also known as a tortillon. Okay, so I've turned on my extra light. I'm trying to remember to do that. We are going to start with our 4 corner dots. If you're new to Zentangle, the nice thing about the 4 corner dots is it just gets you started. You know, if you're not sure what to do on your tile, you get your 4 corner dots down there, and guess what? We've got it started. I'm going to connect those with a little wobbly line. And I'm not going to use a string today. I am just going to start with Wood. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that one. This is by Margaret Bremner, and I found it on tanglepatterns.com, and it is from 2014. A very simple pattern that starts with just a wavy line. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same height or width or anything like that. Okay, and I'm using my Micron 01 on this one. So once you get your first little wave going, then we're just gonna aura each one of these. And it's meant to just remind us of a piece of wood. And I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to put at the bottom of my garden scene. Some of the plants in my garden are enjoying all this rain, some are not. Okay. Now for this upper part, we're just gonna bring a couple of lines down again. And we're not gonna go over the top of these. We're just gonna bring a little bit of an aura down here. Okay. She does have some variations on this where like this, you could darken it. Okay, but I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, and I'm going to switch to my Micron PN, and I have this one in a new category for my Tangle collection, and I call it Happy Patterns. This one just looks like such a happy dancing flower. And this was part of, okay, 2023 Inktober Tangles. And the way that we start it is just an oval. And then we'll go ahead and put the stem. Okay. And then on each side of that stem, we're just going to add some simple petals that remind us of flux. I don't know how many of these patterns I'll get onto this tile. I haven't really planned it. Okay, and then we're going to put a line and a dot. And then we'll do that on the other side. You can go ahead and put your line and dot. Okay. And then we're going to add a little bit of drama here on the ends. I really like how that looks. And it's called Prima because it reminded her of Prima Ballerina. Okay, just taking our time. And then she uses stippling here for a little bit of shadow. Stippling is just putting dots down. If you happened to be wanting to do some Zentangle and all you had was a pen and paper, but you wanted to add some shading, you can do it with stippling. Okay? Next thing we're going to add is these little fescue type petals. We're going to add 2 of those on each side. Okay, isn't that pretty? I can do this all day long. I just love that pattern. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one next. I like this version of it. Wriggle is by Alan Quincy. He is from CZT 36, and I believe when he did this pattern, he was already over 90 years old. He is a calligrapher. His daughter is Joanna Quincy. She is Zentangle, if you've ever seen her videos. And he was a calligrapher, and he knew Maria Thomas when they were both calligraphers. And she sent him some information about Zentangle. And Joanna Quincy became a CZT because of that. And then Alan became a CZT. I think he was the oldest person to become a CZT. And that's just super cool. Okay, so this pattern starts with this. And I've taught this one too, but we're just going to put these together. Okay, that's going to come down. I'm going to put another one coming up this way. And then you just R that. And then let's put another one here, a short one. Okay. And then these little fescues coming off of that. Can add a little curl. And then coming off the tops of these, this is the version that I like. We put these little petals and then just a couple of little lines inside. This is going to go outside our border. That's perfectly fine. Our borders are just suggestions. And then another one here. I think that's so cute. All right, so I had another one here. Okay, D-boops. And I think this one is only on Pinterest, but it's super easy. Okay. And I like that it kind of matches what's inside this, the petals here. So I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. It's just a line with a large dot and a little dot. Put as many of these as you want. Let's have one come up this way. And then in between these, another line and several dots. Okay, I'll do that on the other side too. line and dots. Okay. And let's see what to do next. This one is Winflo by Nadine Roller. Pretty sure that's how she pronounces it. And I'm just going to start with a little ball down here. And then we're going to have one that comes up this way. And then we put another little ball. And then our petals are triangular. And then she puts a line across here and 2 lines coming down. Okay? And then we're going to add a little drama by filling in those sides. Okay? So we'll put another one. I think the rain is almost finished here. And I hope so, because I can't mow my lawn until it dries up. All right, let's do another one coming up here. Okay, I'm leaving a little bit of a white spot there. Add a couple petals again. I just really love doing abstract floral patterns, because we're not trying to make them look exactly like a flower, but we can still have fun in our little garden. Okay, let's see. I was hoping to do 3. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, we might come back to that. This is another one that kind of reminds me of this. That one is Starmen by Victoria Camorina. And that one was also from Pinterest. Okay. I had followed a post by Linda Gannaw where she did a lot of floral patterns on a tile. And that's where I found this one and that one and that one. Okay, so let's just have this one kind of come around this way. And you can do a single stem or a double stem, however you'd like to do it. I think I'm going to leave it single. And then we just kind of make it big on the end. And then we're just going to come around and add those little fescue type things like we did here. But they're going to alternate. One goes above the other one. Come down again. Okay. And then we're going to have a little one come up here. Again, I'm not planning it, just putting some little petals down. Okay. This one, I'm going to come from this direction. Okay. And the way she does that is just kind of a curve. And then, oh, I haven't done this one in a while. Curve around. And then she puts a little semicircle on the bottom. Another little semicircle on the bottom. And then a dot here, okay? So we're going to come around and do that again here. So you're going to have an opening there, a little semicircle, and then a circle in the center. You can add as many of these as you would like. Okay. Thinking. How about here? This one is called Squeak, S-Q-U-E-E-K. And that one is by Barbara Johnson. And all of her patterns are on Pinterest. And she has some in the book by Alice Hendon. When Life Gives You Lemons, Tangle All Around is the name of the book. But Barbara Johnson has a lot of patterns on Pinterest. And I'm going to have this one come down also, similar to that. And it comes out, and then you do a spiral on each side. Okay, and then in the center, we add a petal, and then a little petal on each side. Okay, and then a dot, and a dot. Okay, petal in the center, petal on each side, and then 3 dots. Now let's have another one come out. I have heard several times that when you're putting something like this, you should do an odd number, so I'm trying. That one, I wasn't sure where to put this, the third one. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead, since we have so much drama up here, go ahead and add a little bit of drama down here in our wood pattern. So I'm switching back to my PN. And I'm just going to pick one of these. But I'm going to leave it open here in the center with a little bit of highlight or sparkle. Okay. And a jagged edge is good. Okay, let's do this one. You know, just look at your tile and think, what if I added this or that? I got some new Micron PNs. I can definitely tell the difference. The ink is flowing so much better. I try to use my pens for as long as I can, but yeah, some of these definitely needed to be replaced. And I'm just kind of being random on which of these I'm filling in. Okay, yeah, I think that helped. And we'll put one over here. And I think these need some drama, so I'm going to fill in just this center petal, just to kind of balance things. You know, just thinking, what if I fill these in? Okay, what do you think? All right. What if we add a border? And we're just going to come straight down, go behind these flowers. I like having a border where the patterns go over or under. In this case, they're going over it. Just felt like it needed it because these are just hanging. Okay, that kind of brings it all together a little bit better. You could put another line out here. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Let's do some shading. So with my graphite pencil, I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of graphite here. And then at the bottom of these petals. Most of these won't need much as far as shading. Just going to add some shading at the top of our wood pattern. And a little at the bottom. This can be a ribbon pattern. And go up a little bit on these. Okay. Oop. Oh, didn't soften these. So just soften this and bring it out a little bit. If you want to, you can continue down that line. I've had some good responses to my monotangle playlist, and I have some ideas to share. I just wanted to do a garden tangle. Okay. Just a little bit at the bottom here. And as always, feel free to make your tile the way that you want it. You know, eliminate the patterns that you don't like, add more of the ones that you do. This is your art, not mine. I'm just trying to inspire you a little bit. All right, what do you think? Simple, but happy. I am going to get my 01. This one just seems like it needs something, so I'm just going to put some little fescues coming off of this. Okay, I think that helps. Maybe here also. Okay. All right. I think I'm done. Add your chop. And appreciate your tile again. You know, again, I'm grateful for having just a small piece of paper to draw on and to enjoy what we're doing. Get back out. Okay, so the patterns we used were wood, squeak, Starmen, Winflo, D-boops. Is that it? One, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. This one. And this one. Wow, we got 8 patterns on there? Seriously? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. We got 8 patterns on that tile. All right. Again, put your pattern names on the back, date, any kind of journal entry that you would like to remember about this day. I'm very happy to share these with you. I'm happy to be able to teach you, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you did, please hit your like button and subscribe. The reason that people say that is because it really does support my channel, and it helps other people to find our channel. And like I said, I've been going through some of my older tiles that I really liked, and when I flip them over and I don't have the pattern names, I'm very disappointed because I don't know what the pattern is. All right, so please do that, and thank you again, and please come back. Thank you, my friends. I'll see you again soon. Bye.